boys and girls, welcome to Mrs. Stelzig's classroom workshop. Today we're going to be talking about Earth Day, and we're going to be talking about why it's so important to be thinking about it all year long, not just on the day, Earth Day. So first we're going to read a story and then we're going to talk about it. Our story today is called How to Help the Earth by the Lorax with Tish Rabe. Hello, I'm the Lorax. I speak for the trees and the fish and the birds, and I'm asking you please to help out the earth. I'm counting on you. Together I know there's a lot we can do. First, I have a question, and I need to ask it. Do you know where the trash goes that's in your wastebasket? It goes out to the curb, then a dump truck comes by, heaped with big piles of trash that are smelly and high. Some days after that, these big piles of trash will be buried or dumped in a giant landfill. Some of the garbage that's dumped there will rot, but most of the garbage that's dumped there will not. Some cities burn trash, but this trash solution creates lots of smoke, which creates air pollution. The good news, things don't have to go on this way. We can reduce trash. We can start right away. Take your lunch in a bag, but don't throw it away. Use the bag or a lunchbox again the next day. Use both sides of your paper, and I have no doubt there will be much less paper for you to throw out. When you've read magazines and you no longer need them, pass them to your friends so they'll get to read them. Rather than tossing your old clothes, toys, and shoes, donate them. They're things other people can use. Put used soda cans in a recycling bin, rinse them out when they're empty, and throw them right in. They'll be made into new cans. This can I have here is made from old cans I recycled last year. Paper clips, rubber bands, buttons, and screws are things you will find that are easy to reuse. Put these things in a drawer so they're all in one place. They'll be easy to find and won't take up much space. When dead batteries are dumped, this fact I have found, the chemicals in them leak into the ground. Use rechargeable batteries, charge them, and then when they run out of power, just charge them again. In helping the earth, you can take it from me. We need to find ways to use less energy. Energy powers cars. It creates heat and light. Made from gas, coal, and oil, we burn day and night. These are natural resources, and there is a limit to how much of them our whole earth has within it. We need to use less, and I just have to say there are ways to use less energy every day. When you leave a room, stop and turn off the light. Be sure to turn off your computer at night. When it's cold, wear a sweatshirt and take the time, please, to turn down the heat just a couple degrees. When you're doing your homework or starting to read, sunlight through a window may be all that you need. Animals and plants, all things alive, need to have water. It's how we survive. So water is something we need to save too. There are ways we can save it. I'll show you a few. When you get up each morning and stand at the sink and start brushing your teeth, take a moment to think. A lot of clean water is going to waste while you reach for your toothbrush and squeeze on the toothpaste. Right down the drain, this clean water is going, so turn off the faucet and stop it from flowing. Spend less time in the shower and you'll still get clean. Try a 4-minute shower. You'll see what I mean. To help out the earth, please do something for me. Find a place that's near you and then go plant a tree. Trees provide shelter and oxygen too. So plant lots of trees. It's what I always do. If we work together, the earth will get better. The land will be clearer. The soil will be wetter. The sun will shine brighter. The trees will be greener. The sky will be bluer. The air will be cleaner. And the next time I speak for the trees, fish, and birds, I know in my heart I'll need only 2 words. For all that you've done and for all you will do, I'm the Lorax, and I say a great big thank you. Alright, well, I want you to take a minute and think about some of the things I read in that story today and see if there's anything you know that you're doing right now. Maybe there's some of the things in the story that you aren't doing, but you know how you can change to make it so you can help the earth. Did you girls hear anything in the story that you do already? What is something in the story that you do? Recycling. Yeah, recycling the things instead of throwing them in the garbage. Anna, did you think of something that you do? I know you're really good at this. When you leave your room, what do you remember to turn off? Turn off the lights when you leave a room. It's so important. Well, we're going to talk about some things that you can do, and we're going to give a little bit of definition. One of the things that you're going to work on doing is reduce. Reduce means to use less of something. So reduce. So maybe you're going to buy things in bulk. Not little small things, but things that are in bigger and less packaging. So reduce, to use less of something. The next one is reuse. To use an item again. Talking about using a lunchbox, bringing the same thing, using a water bottle instead of a plastic one each time. Reusing. We've been talking about lots of projects we've been doing with the toilet paper rolls, reusing objects. Another thing, recycle, to make new items from old ones. So those things that have the symbol on them, you're going to either recycle them at your home or make sure you put them in your recycle bin so that when they get pulled away or hauled away, they will be made into new items instead of landing in the garbage, the dump, which then eventually goes to the landfill. So recycle. Another one is to refuse. Refuse things that are not environmentally friendly. So try to buy things that we know can be reduced, reused, recycled, and not end up in those garbages. So refuse things that are not environmentally friendly. And we're going to rethink. Think about what you are buying and if you really need it. So rethink some of those things. Do you really need all those little things? Okay, so we have reduce. Can you say it with me? Reuse. Recycle. And then we're going to go a couple steps farther. Refuse. Rethink. So we are going to go over some of the things that maybe you can do at home to help us with these things. And then I'm going to give you a challenge to see this week if you can do at least 2 of these throughout the week. So we're going to come over here. Number 1, respect and be kind to all living things. That helps our earth when you respect and are kind to all living things. 2, take care of plants in your neighborhood. We need those plants. We learned we need their oxygen and we need their fruits and their vegetables. 3, reuse things rather than throwing them away. 4, give used and outgrown clothes, books, or toys to someone who might want them. Maybe you have a little brother or sister and you can share those, pass them down. Maybe you have a cousin or a neighbor or a friend that you can give these things to instead of throwing them in the garbage. 5, choose things that can be used over and over again. So we talked about what can you have that you can use over and over again, like your lunch box that you can use over and over, the thermos bottles, the hard water bottle containers instead of the plastic ones. 6, fix broken things. Try your best to fix it. See if you can create something new out of it rather than throwing it away. 7, do not waste water. Use just what you need. So when you put the toothpaste on your toothbrush, have that water off, and then turn it on just when you put it on. Then turn it off, brush, 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 brush. Turn it on, spit, then turn it back off. So we're not wasting all that beautiful water. Can you hear that water? We love water. Number 8, do not waste energy. Turn things off when not in use. So when you leave a room, turn the lights off. Turn off your games. Turn the computer off, okay? When it's sunny out, you don't need the lights on. Use the sunlight. Number 9, always put trash where it belongs. So make sure you're putting it in the right spot. Number 10, recycle paper, bottles, plastics, and cans. So I want you this week to see if you can think of 2 things that you can try off this list and see if you can do them for the week. And then I'd love to hear what you did as our way of helping the earth. One thing you're going to look for when you buy things is this symbol here. It's kind of like our water cycle, how it keeps going. Reduce, reuse, recycle. If we do things right, we can keep using it. We'll keep the earth going. Okay, so look for that symbol. Look to see if it has it on there so you can recycle it. And it's a great thing to buy, so be looking for that. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to teach you a little song. And we want you to be singing this and thinking about this week. So it goes like this. Let's see what we can do to save the planet for me and you. Let's try it again. Let's see what we can do to save the planet for me and you. Try singing it with me. Let's see what we can do to save the planet for me and you. Because we want to leave this planet in a better shape than we found it. We want to leave it healthy and happy for years to come. So we hope you enjoyed a little bit about learning about the R's and how to recycle, reduce, reuse, rethink, refuse. If you get a chance, the Lorax is a great movie to watch that kind of gives some ideas about that as well. And stay tuned for more because we're going to go a little bit deeper on ways we can recycle. Bye, everybody.
Bye.